how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Weekly OJ, where we're going to bring you another episode of that deliciously nutritious content. So to go ahead and get started, Jeffrey's going to introduce what we're going to go over today. We're going to be...
So today we're going to be having a top 50 best rappers of all times. Somewhat controversial because of T.I.'s own list with his show. We'll be giving our list strictly on our opinion and based off of what we think is more about lyricism and style, not much of economics and sales. More
what makes hip hop.
Yeah, a little more on the talent side. We were getting into it a little bit earlier, trying to figure out how we wanted to base this list and how we wanted to rank it. So there's a lot of aspects to it, and a lot of it is subjective. So it's kind of hard. It's definitely opinionated. The whole thing's opinionated, but if you want to get down to
the nitty gritty.
Yeah, like, okay, so how do you want to have your list form out? I mean, I think, to me at least, I want to get down to the skill, the skill, the talent, and
the content.
Yeah.
What are you guys saying?
What do they people
not just mumbling
provide and their big outcomes? And you know, a lot of people had really good success. A lot of people didn't have that much success, but can probably destroy some of them.
Yeah.
In a battle or just in some of their songs have a lot of great content.
Yeah. So I guess the list is going to be ranked based off of like skill and who contributed the most or
that differentiates them. I mean, there's some that are going to contribute more, but I mean, maybe lyrically they're better at something. Well, it's almost like the stats, like your strength is this much, your speed is that.
Well, I guess not necessarily just contributed, yes, but like more so like who were the people that made rap as good as it was when it was as popular as it was. I mean, from like the 80s to the 90s and a little bit into the 2000s, but once you get into like 2010 till now, I mean, I think that's just like they've been saying for a while now that rap's been, how long have they been saying that rap's dead or is dying?
Garbage since like 2009.
Since the song by Nas, Hip Hop Is Dead. I think. That's when I first started hearing that.
Yeah, and well, I mean, I don't know. We could get into it a little later, but I kind of wanted to get your guys'. I mean, I have my opinions on why I feel rap kind of tanked, and who I feel is responsible for that, and who I think were the leaders for that. But we'll go ahead and just kind of start off by naming out who we think should even be on the list to begin with. So if we're doing 1 through 50, give us some names and we'll
the top.
Yeah, like who we think should even be on the list to begin with.
So Biggie, Pac, Rakim, Nas, Jay-Z, Immortal Technique, Big L, Andre 3000 is definitely up
Andre
there.
3000.
Yeah. Well, would we consider Andre 3000 Outkast?
Well, that was the thing too, because
everybody's dividing. If it's a group, you don't leave it as a group.
Okay, so it would be Andre 3000 and then Big Boy.
And Big Boy, yeah. Because that would be great as a group, but I mean, we can group them up together. Because
I was gonna say,
yeah,
I think we should group them together.
Big Boy's good, but I
don't feel like he's that.
They did good when they were in Outkast. I say we just put Outkast and kind of group them together.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then
A Tribe Called Quest is up there.
I'm gonna throw in Bone Thugs and Harmony too, because I think they're really
Bone
good.
Thugs. Yep. Naughty by Nature, Kanye, Justin Bieber.
Hell yeah.
Dude, without him, Ludacris wouldn't be anything. He wouldn't be the man that he is today.
You want to be Baby? Shut up.
Salt and Pepper.
What do you guys think about Lil' Kim?
Well, Lil' Kim has definitely in there.
Mm-hmm. Queen
Latifah. Nicki Minaj.
No, hell no.
Nicki Minaj is in the list.
Is up there.
No, I'm sorry.
She's like a Lil' Kim.
To me, okay, so... Well, I wanted to wait till... Okay, so I guess we're already here. So
we're already here.
The 3 people that I blame for the reason why rap went to where... I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they made good music, and I think they had good songs, and I think they were somewhat creative, but I blame them for why rap went the way it went. I blame Lil' Kim. I blame... not Lil' Kim, I'm sorry. Nicki Minaj. I blame Lil Wayne, and I blame Drake. And the reason why I blame them for...
You mean Cash Money?
Cash Money. Well, then I guess I blame Cash Money. But the reason why I blame them is because they started something that was new to hip hop, smart business wise. Okay, because what they ended up doing was they did music that was catchy. Drake ended up starting his whole line of music that was based off of catchy rhymes. Like there was nothing special to it, but his rhymes were super catchy. I mean, he had call me on my cell phone, like all like he had all those catchy tunes. Like nothing was he didn't have any raps. I mean that's a lot of the reason why people clowned him to begin with, right? They're like he's not really a rapper. He's like almost like an R&B artist type thing.
Yeah, he is R&B.
Yeah, so he's more of a R&B.
Is he considered rap or R&B?
Well,
they consider rap, right?
They consider they consider his music R&B, and they consider him. I don't know how it exactly works out, but he falls.
Yeah, but he's controversial in that he uses ghostwriters.
And that's another thing too. That I don't think should ghostwriter people be on the list? But how do you know if somebody does ghostwriting or not?
Well, that would be up to us to do.
Because
they have to put him on there. Because I know Travis Scott, he has to put all his producers, and I think there's something on there.
I think that's just giving people props to be.
But that means they contributed to it, though.
Yeah, but you're always gonna when you're making an album, you always have people helping you out. Like when I did my first album,
isn't that ghostwriting?
That's not ghostwriting because I don't have people doing my lyrics.
But they're still giving you a direction. They're giving you a direction for your lyrics.
Yeah, but everyone has it. So, so this list is based off of you as a rapper. Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be your music. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily. Because this isn't... If this was a list of producers, then we would put in, like... We would hold Dr. Dre as, like, number one almost. Because that's producer. He makes beats, he produces all his music, so he's like number one up there. But this is more about like the rappers and who has the most skill.
But I mean, didn't he contribute with NWA? I mean, he's come out with his own stuff.
Yeah, so I would actually still put him on the list, to be honest.
He can be on the list.
So he writes his own stuff, or does he have ghostwriters?
He writes his own stuff that I know of. I mean,
but so then we're gonna go to a different controversial things because if you're gonna, a lot of rappers do their own stuff, but what I had understood is that Ice Cube did most of the raps for NWA.
Yeah.
So in NWA, Ice Cube was writing all
except for what's his name? Was it MC8? No, MC Ren. MC Ren did his own thing. Who was the other guy?
I mean, but Dre's done his own thing without him.
Okay, let's do it.
No. Like he didn't need Ice Cube. Like Ice Cube wrote it for Eazy-E for sure, and I think Dr. Dre, but not everybody.
But not for everybody.
Well, let's do it like this. The ranking will show who did and did not write their own lyrics. So let's say you were a person who wrote your own lyrics. That gives you a higher spot on the list. But let's say you didn't write your own lyrics, but you're a bomb rapper, you know how to flow and you know how to make it sound good, then that still can get you on the list, but you're just a little lower down because...
Correct. Okay, I'm okay with that.
We can go by that. But getting back to why I think rap went the way it went to... okay, so I went over Drake. So I think Drake kind of did the catchy. So that's why I think now when you hear music that comes out now, all it is catchy. There's no songs out there that you hear that you're like, are some bomb ass rapping. Maybe the underground guys.
Doesn't that just fall into pop then?
So what they did is they brought the pop into the rap, right? So rap isn't anything phenomenally crazy where it's like, damn, that was some hardcore rapping.
And it's like you said though, it's not rapping anymore. It's just what sounds good.
Yeah,
that's why a lot of people don't want to have all these newcomers or new style into rap. They want to separate it, do your own thing. That's mumble rap or fumble rap or whatever you want to call it, shit garbage, and separate it from what is the true hip hop, what is the lyricism and the delivery, and that everybody hates this, but the Eminem flow or the Nas flow.
Yeah.
I think a perfect rapper that can mix both of them with lyricism and flow and still have that sometimes poppy feel, Rick Ross.
Yeah, and
Rick Ross delivers in, having that and that hardcore delivery with, some lyricism, and we can throw 50 in there. He has some good stuff with hardcore stuff mixed with, nice catchy phrases.
Yeah, I get what you're getting at. So because then you also have to look at, I like, not only are you capable of rapping and rhyming, but okay, and this is where I think the Lil Wayne and the Lil Wayne and the Nicki Minaj part comes into it. Is I think they started the trend of your lyrics can be outlandish and nonsensical, but as long as it sounds cool.
That's wordplay.
Yeah, so like, man, I was gonna, maybe I'll put it up behind me, some different kind of lyrics that Lil Wayne has, or maybe I'll play a little segment right now. But he has songs where he's coming out like, I'm your trash, man, like, like some weird ass lyrics like, Wheezy, man, I don't know, but I'll play some clips so you guys can hear like the different random weird lyrics that this guy has. Don't get me.
That's Lil Wayne though.
Yeah, but
that's why I was telling you earlier.
But
I was like with style and swag. Like that's his style and swag.
That's true, but see, I think
that's what makes Lil Wayne Lil Wayne.
And that's what I'm saying. And I think it worked for him. But what I'm saying, what happened is, I think
you're just saying that he's part of what caused the problem.
Yeah.
But that does not condone to take him off the list because he is a great rapper. No matter what,
I think he's
Wayne does his own thing. Wayne produces his own content. Wayne writes his own music and flows.
He has his own style.
Yeah, he made his own genre.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. And maybe he can make the list, but I would actually put him really low on the list because I literally think he's one of the contributors to why music sucks nowadays. Because all these kids started copying them and they have whack lyrics. Like they're getting to a point.
Yeah, but we're talking about we're talking about rap here. We're not talking about what.
Wayne is number 10 on T.I.'s list.
Yeah, Wayne's up there.
I would give him a good solid 16 to 15, or
he's top 20,
or probably top 20. Yeah, top 20, most definitely.
Maybe. So for right now, let's just finish the list. So who else do we have on here? So we have Lil Wayne, Jadakiss, sorry, and then we put Dr. Dre, Lil Kim. What was her name? Missy Elliott.
So see, this is what I think that hip hop is really coastal, East Coast, West Coast, South. So a lot of people from the South don't like the list from the West. A lot of people from the West don't like the list from the East. It's all based on
it's personal opinion.
Not only opinionated, but it's based on where you're at.
Well, there's a lot of people that they can agree. A lot of even this. I don't know how the South thinks, but I mean, for the most part, I hear people always talking about Pac. Up there.
Look, okay,
Biggie and Pac are always up there.
Pac is different. Pac is universal.
That's what I'm saying.
Or global.
So certain rappers are gonna have more attributes than others. So Pac is all East Coast, West Coast.
The main thing.
Always talks about
this is what's gonna make people have more credibility. Okay, so I mean. Okay, so you get your list of people, and then you narrow it down by, okay, he was a bomb-ass rapper. Okay, now you have two bomb-ass rappers. How do we figure out the position? So the way you're going to figure that out is now you got to go into other things. That's when you kind of break into, okay, well, who had the most successful tracks? Who had the most awards, record sales? So that's when you start breaking it down so you can narrow it down. But for right now, let's just throw out names, and then we'll kind of trickle down. So we got
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, yeah.
Ice-T?
No. Master P.
Yeah.
Yeah, Master P is always on top 50.
Yeah.
In every single list.
Yeah, I remember he was pretty big. Let's say
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes, yes.
Emma Watson.
Who's that? What is she called?
She's from Harry Potter.
Miss Sancha.
When we do our Look and Find video.
Scarface.
Is that for real?
Yeah, Scarface.
Yeah, he's Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. He's part of Wu-Tang.
Okay, so we're gonna put Wu-Tang as a group. Yeah. Wu-Tang as a group.
Kendrick
Lamar.
Oh God, I'm putting him on there, but just because I want to talk trash on the guy.
You want to talk trash on Kendrick Lamar? They have him on number 18 on the top 50.
This guy sucks.
He's top 20.
How's he suck?
Huh?
How's he suck? Give me an example.
That fool just give me a good rhyme that you remember of his that you're like, damn, that was a sick ass rhyme.
I mean, I don't know his stuff off the top of my head, but if you play. If you play a track of Kendrick Lamar, I can flow to it.
Give me 5 tracks that are tracks that are gonna last the ages.
Mad City, or the album Good Kid, Mad City.
No, not that. Give me the songs that are gonna last. 20 years from now that we're still gonna be bumping that song.
I think it's called Mad City.
Mad City. That's one song. Okay.
That one. There's more.
Does anybody even remember names of tracks anymore?
I rarely hear that song.
Oh, are you kidding me? Cleaning out my closet, Eminem. Or I could
come on, you're
still Drake. No, I'm talking about songs that last the ages.
But you're talking about legendary people.
That's exactly what this list is.
He's not there. Look.
If he's not there, then he should be lower down the list.
In my eyes, some cats aren't there yet.
That's fine.
Even sales wise, they're not there yet. I'm talking about some people that made the list aren't recognized, not even nationwide.
Yeah, but
not even nationwide.
Even that is what's gonna move him up and down the list. Because look at Eminem when he first came. Eminem's first album when he first came out, that was a blow up album. I forget I'll put it up behind me. I forget the name of the album.
Good Kid, Mad City is still top 200 albums on Billboard, I think.
Good Kid, Top City.
Mad City.
Oh, Mad City. Okay, but that
came out.
So Kendrick Lamar came out when music started to die down. So yeah, there are some heroes out there that kind of kept rap up there, but I'm telling you, you name for one song.
Kendrick's still on the list. Keep going. Okay, we're gonna get E40.
E40's up there with Too Short.
Yeah, Too Short's next.
They're
influential.
Lower tier, but they're still influential.
Too Short's is a pioneer of hip hop.
Well, I think influence should be up there because without the early pioneers, we wouldn't have the
and you had influence on the top of your.
That's an attribute.
Yeah,
influence is an attribute.
I meant musically. So if you guys are saying musically, then
musically they've influenced.
Okay.
Your boy 50.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't hesitate on that one, huh?
How are you gonna say Kendrick or Angels better than Kendrick?
Because
Angels
In the
Vitamin
Club
Water
will last for years. Many Men.
But that falls into influential then.
No,
DMX.
That's not what I mean. DMX.
I know, but we're talking about rapping like I'm talking about content.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
I'm talking about
Kendrick.
Yeah, but
Snoopy D-O double digit.
Snoop.
Yeah.
J. Cole.
J. Cole's on the list.
Logic.
Logic's not on the list.
I don't think Logic.
Logic's on the No Logic.
No Logic.
What do you think, Omar?
Damn.
Logic or no Logic? I think he's being illogical.
I think yeah.
I was gonna say literally the same thing.
Yeah.
I think yes on Logic.
Dude, Logic's like a Kendrick, a Big Sean.
If he's like a Kendrick, he's definitely on the list.
I'm not putting Logic on, so we got 2 to 2. I think it get canceled.
But Andre Nicotina.
Andre Nicotina, no, don't even know him.
Who?
Is it Andre Nicotine or Andre Nicotina?
Cause look, who's Nipsey Hussle? I didn't hear about him until he died.
Okay, so
that
that's
guy,
so yes, he's number on T.I.'s list. He's number 48. I don't think Nipsey Hussle should be on the list.
No.
Okay, we all agree.
I didn't hear about him until he died.
Well, I've heard about him several occasions, but I've never heard of his music before he passed. So
the only thing he's remembered is for giving back to the community. I don't feel like he's
but a lot of people give back to the community.
Yeah, but he's
I
not.
got my boy Akon's not on the list, and he gave back millions of.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As far as popularity in the streets, it's because he gave back, not because of his lyrical content. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I don't think he should be on the list.
All right, keep going.
Okay, so we have Future.
Is that the? Nah, hell no.
Okay, good. We agree with that. We got Nelly.
Yeah. Well,
Nelly,
he's lower.
Hey,
he's like
he is lower.
Nelly's more. He's more R&B.
Yeah, but he's a pioneer of the music in his city and in his whole area.
But I feel like he falls under like a Lil Jon. Like Lil Jon's popular, but
Lil Jon died out. Nelly never died out. Nelly's still doing bomb ass stuff right now.
When?
He's not. He might not be doing music, but he's doing shows.
But not even.
We're talking about rap though.
Correct, but he's still out there.
The shows, but the shows that doesn't mean anything though.
Yeah, but you know what? But for the time that we're talking, from like 1980 to 2009 ish. Okay, that was when rap was at its best, and Nelly was in there.
Nelly was in there with his boy Ludacris.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like Nelly to me is like a Kendrick to you. That's how I see Nelly.
Well, trust me, I don't think Nelly.
Yeah, he contributed, but.
Trust me, I'm not putting Nelly high on the list, but you got to give the guy credit. I mean, he had some good songs out there.
He had some great songs.
Some songs that are gonna last the same way.
That your girl dance with me with.
Yeah, all that.
DOC.
Okay, what about Big Pun? Did you already have Big Pun on there?
Big Pun's up there. Cannabis.
I don't know who that is.
Cannabis, he has good flow.
No, he has good flow and good.
He went
content.
at it with Jay-Z. Oh no, with no. He went at it with LL Cool J.
LL and Eminem.
Told me he was gonna take his mic off his hand, and
I think I'm gonna drive a lot of people crazy when I say that. I don't think Jay-Z's that high up on my list.
Jay-Z is definitely on the list.
Style, content. He's up there with Big Pun in them.
Mm-hmm.
He's not.
Trust me, don't get me wrong. I think Jay-Z is good and he had a lot of great music. I just don't. And this is where I think this to me is where you guys are gonna have to choose his ranking, because this would be based off of my personal interest. Whereas I didn't like a lot of his music that well, and I think he's a good rapper, but he's not, in my opinion, the best. So, but then again, so that would be just strictly my opinion. I know that a lot of people love his rapping and his Fat Joe. No.
Fat Joe has stood the test of time. Fat Joe has been coming out with hits after hits after hits, from Big Pun all the way to Murder Squad. No, not
the only thing I can think of is Lean Back.
Lean Back, and then
Jay-Z.
Fat Fat Joe.
Fat Joe, not to discredit him, but he's more like a B list. He's not an A list, but he's more like a B.
But
he's good, but he's more like a B.
Fat Joe discovered Big Pun.
Okay, we're gonna put Fat Joe.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter about discoveries. What matters is what you put out there.
But you name me somebody that's holding.
No, I get what you're saying, but
right now,
I don't even know.
Right now, name me somebody from the '90s that is in 2019 still hitting. Name me one person from the '90s. Eminem.
Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Ice Cube does his last album didn't do that great. And not only that, but Fat Joe is independent.
Well, I already put him on the list, so we can rank him.
All right, top 50, but he's not.
He's not high up there.
I mean, I don't care if you give him number 50.
Lupe Fiasco.
He's not a pioneer.
No,
he's not a pioneer, but he's got good content.
He's
also influential.
Everybody, all the comments that I've been hearing about the list, they were saying that Lupe Fiasco should be on the list.
Yeah, he's underrated.
Yeah, but in my opinion, he shouldn't. But he should be a mention.
I think I liked his. He had a lot of good songs.
He has good stuff.
Too Short.
Too Short's already on the list.
Vanilla Ice.
Definitely.
Beastie Boys.
Definitely.
You got Redman.
That's Wu-Tang.
Oh, Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah.
TLC.
Ghostface.
Yes.
No.
Ghostface
is Wu-Tang, I think.
I feel like we should change it up to top 20.
Top 20 sounds great.
Yeah, just shorten it.
Top 20 because top 50 is gonna take us like
2 days and a half.
2 days just to get there. Okay, so from what we have right now, unless you guys can think of anything, let's start off with 1 through 5. Who's number 1?
Rakim.
No.
Pac.
Pac would I would say Pac.
The reason why I say Rakim is because he was one of the turning points after the 80s, or actually no, I think he was late 80s.
He might have been
everything that you see out right now, the whole flashiness, the swag, it came from him. Even the best rapper out there right now says that Rakim is I don't think he said number 1, but M said he's top 3, top 2. He's like, I'm not better than Rakim. And you see the influence that Eminem has done.
Yeah, but I think
Eminem Pac was more of like a social.
So here I'm gonna give you the best example that someone gave me about hip hop and why Pac is almost always gonna be number 1. Get a picture of Rakim, put it on your shirt. Get another picture of Pac and put it on your shirt.
Yeah, but it's not a popularity contest.
Hold on. Well, go to a third world country, rock a show with Pac on it, you're gonna have attendance. Put a show with Rakim on it, will you have attendance?
Yeah, but we're talking about rappers. We're talking about their content.
Yeah. Well, look,
Rakim's content is way better than Tupac's. He was a turning point. Without Rakim, there probably wouldn't be a Tupac.
That's possible. Okay, so he could be up there, I guess, but we're going by.
You gotta also because I've watched that. Have you guys seen that show, the Hip Hop Evolution? You guys should watch that. I watched Rakim's documentary too, and a lot of influential producers and artists out there always say Rakim.
Everybody does mention Rakim.
They mention Pac. You're like, yeah, no, there's Pac is up there, but I think Rakim was before Pac.
Yeah, and this is
Without Rakim, there probably wouldn't be a Pac.
And this is what I was trying to get at before we even started.
Or an Eminem.
Well, hold on. This is what I was trying to get at before the thing. This is why I wanted to do with talent over influence, because if you're going by influence, you can drag in all kinds of people. There's all kinds of people.
No, but dude,
agree. That's
his style, the style that he came out with. What's his name? That one album, something President and Rakim, Go for President. When they were making that album, Rakim was changing the flow. He was changing it from that whole 80s thing.
Yeah.
Without that, hip hop wouldn't be how we have it today. He was the turning point.
This is how we're breaking it down. Okay,
but it's not just his influence. I'm talking about his content too.
Okay, well,
everything about him.
That's fine, but this is okay. Hold on.
The main problem here is that not all of us are that knowledgeable into every single aspect of hip hop. And what I mean is that I've never fully listened to a whole Rakim album. Neither has Angel. I don't know about Omar. Have you ever listened to Rakim? But that could be because of our age and because we don't have an extended knowledge in music as of older stuff. You apparently do. I give the vote to hold off on number 1.
Well, okay.
Let's start with number 2. Number 1 is always going to have an issue.
No, because you can't do the rest of the list without number 1. But look, here's the thing, okay? So Michael Jordan will probably look at basketball and say, yeah, I learned everything that I knew about basketball from so-and-so basketball player. But Michael Jordan is hands down the best basketball player in the world. Granted, he learned from whoever he learned from. Let's say he was to say,
then Rakim could be Larry Bird. Larry Bird could be said that he's
and that's fine,
than Jordan.
No, Larry.
Okay, let's not go there because we're just giving examples that go further on with another different list.
But what I'm trying to say here is we're trying to go based off of talent, and then if we're trying to break it down even.
All right, so mine is without Rakim there wouldn't be a Pac,
which is fine, but I think
that's what I say about.
So
that.
if I would have thrown out Biggie, what would you say?
Well, no, hold on.
Probably same thing.
You can say that Rakim started Pac, but what I'm trying to say is Pac is still better. But
the way you guys are explaining him is more like a popularity contest.
No, not by popularity.
I'm telling you, the content that Rakim brought out, his style, his swag, his attributes overall. I mean, yeah, they're close to Pac's.
Yeah,
but I think Rakim is.
But the reason why I brought the Michael Jordan thing into it is because look, Michael Jordan is hands down one of the best basketball players that ever lived. Okay, but he learned from somebody before, and he probably modestly would say, "I learned from so and so person." But if you were to put Michael Jordan up against this person, Michael Jordan would kick his butt. But that's because Michael Jordan just has skill. Granted, he learned a lot of the stuff that he did from.
Everybody learns something from.
And that's what I'm saying. So you can say
it also says a lot, especially Eminem. I mean, Eminem. The only thing different between him and Pac is that he wasn't a social warrior, which Pac was.
Okay. Well,
otherwise, Eminem lyrically is better than Pac. Even Eminem says he's not. He doesn't consider himself like top. That says a lot, and he put Rakim up there.
I think Tupac just had
Pac. I'm telling you, if Pac wouldn't put himself number 1.
None of them would put. They're all going to be modest. Who's going to put themselves?
A lot of people put themselves on number 1.
Yeah, the ones that aren't number 1.
but these we're talking about influential people saying that no, like even now I'm not up there. That has to say a lot.
Not just people want to be number 1 either.
But hold on, they're never going to put themselves as number 1.
Yeah, but here's where Edgar's getting at is I think the reason why they're saying they're not number 1 is because they're looking at it from the standpoint that Edgar's looking at it, which is not how I wanted to base this list. I wanted to base this list on skill and talent. And the
Rakim has that.
Okay, and that's fine. He had the skill, he had the talent, but he's nowhere near Pac or Eminem. And the way you can judge that is you have hit records, and
what I'm trying to say is without Rakim, there wouldn't be those.
Which
guys.
is totally fine.
That says a lot because without him,
we also have African Bambaataa, and African Bambaataa was
those are pioneers though.
Okay, but
those are real pioneers.
Yeah, but that was the flow.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to it because I think we're missing the point here. Michael Jordan is hands down one of the world's best basketball players in the world. If he says, you know what, I learned from so-and-so person, he's still better than that person. But you could say, well, yeah, but if it wasn't for that person, Michael Jordan wouldn't be here. True, but Michael Jordan is still hands down better than that person. So if you want to put him on the list as being one of the tops and being one of the lead influencers, I'll grant you that. Maybe
everybody in their time is going to be better than somebody that doesn't come.
Yeah, but we're talking about all time. So Pac. Okay, using the basketball analogy, Michael Jordan all time is number 1. Okay, maybe number 2 if you put him up against Kobe. You know, if you want to juggle him up like that.
You're beating another bush on that one.
That's totally fine.
We're not going to put Kobe over Michael.
Okay, you're missing the point.
He doesn't have any movies.
Okay, that's fine. You're missing the point here. What I'm trying to get at is that Michael Jordan hands down is good.
Correct, I agree.
Even the best. Even if you want to say, you know what, Michael Jordan learned from this guy.
Even if he learned from that guy, I'm not going to automatically put this guy above.
Yeah, I'm not going to say
this
guy.
That's not what I'm basing it off of though. Most.
He's basing himself that Rakim overall gave the ground for everybody to start doing what hip hop is. Maybe not now, but was in the 2000s.
But that works the same way because Michael Jordan can
Correct. So up to a vote right now, number 1 spot. Does everybody agree in Pac?
I don't think we agree, but I vote Pac.
So I vote Pac.
He doesn't vote
Who
Pac.
did you vote?
Well, we know who I want, but you guys ain't gonna agree to
He
that.
wants Eminem, so
He's not gonna be number one spot.
Omar says Eminem.
okay. So, but we can debate for number 2 because I think actually I would say Eminem is number 2. But okay, so it's
But yeah, I'll just
2.
debate your guys' list, or
It's
you
2
can give my
to
opinion on your guys' list.
2 1 to 1. So Pac number 1. Sorry guys. Edgar's gonna be pissed off. The rest of the
No, in the comments, I wanna see if who the real hip hop fans are out there.
We'll post up in the comments. Edgar will post Rakim number 1. If he gets more likes than Pac on the number 1 spot, we'll put the 2 comments next to each other, and whoever gets more likes on that
Yeah,
one,
you guys can debate.
we'll select the next one
For
coming
now,
up.
Pac. Okay, we got him.
Remember, this is still opinionated.
This is still
It definitely is opinionated, but I.
And us picking number 1 is not going to change his opinion.
True.
So number 2,
I say
Biggie, M, or Rakim. Because obviously, if you want Rakim on number 1, if he's not number 1, you're gonna want him on number 2.
Then I would
right?
put him 4.
But to me, Biggie and Pac are almost the same.
Exactly. So
from there, it's like it's up to you.
Well, let's just put it up to a vote now. Okay, so who do you vote? So between Biggie, M, and Rakim, who says that Eminem should be number 2?
Well, Eminem's number 1, so I'll put Biggie as number 2. You guys are.
No, you have.
okay,
you
so
have to work with
Biggie,
what you have left.
and then so you're the only one for M on number.
No, he says M too. You have to work with what you have left.
No. You listen to what he says. He says Biggie number 2. I go with Biggie
Eminem's
number 2.
No, because he wants Eminem number 1.
Well, that's not happening.
Okay, so then you have to make your choice.
Then I'll go with Eminem.
Okay, so
He goes
Eminem.
with Skittles. Eminem.
I think it's Biggie and then or actually no, it'd be either Biggie or Pac. It doesn't matter which order, but then Eminem comes after them.
Okay, so we vote for Biggie next. So
So it's
2-2,
how do we tie break it?
tie break it.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Well, who has well? Here's the problem.
Angel
Biggie-
Jeffrey, rock, paper, scissors.
So what do you say?
Well, the thing that makes it
I
difficult
think
is
it's
that
a pretty simple game, right, guys?
is that I have to admit, okay, so I'll be a little biased here because I like personally Eminem's music more than Biggie's, but I do like Biggie's music, and I think Biggie was very talented, but I think lyrically Eminem just freaking knocks it out of the park.
Well, I mean, if Biggie was still alive, I'm sure he'd
And
have
that's
some
what I was
content
that's
right
what I was
now.
gonna say. It makes it a little,
And just overall influence, Big is still better.
no, I don't know about that.
Well, that's because you
That's
you're
because I'm
trailer
what?
trash. I mean, sorry. that's just because I don't know. You're just being biased because you like M more than Big.
well, no, we're both
But-
being biased.
No. I love Eminem. I like Eminem.
Yeah, but that's still. you
But
can still have
overall,
bias.
lyrically and overall, how Biggie delivers is more understanding than how Eminem delivers.
By what sense?
The flow.
Because the flow.
The flow.
I can understand
the
every
way
single
he
word.
Dude, the way he connected the words is
The
Have you
wordplay.
not
was
heard-
before. Yeah.
Yeah, but can you
But
understand
Eminem,
the whole thing?
Eminem wasn't the first one. It was more of Biggie was
That-
before that.
Okay, but so you can't rank based on who came first. It's
No,
by-
I'm not ranking
well,
up who came first.
Who's
I'm
talented?
telling you, the talent overall, Big has better delivery. We're talking about delivery, not about flow, about lyricism.
Okay.
I'm talking about delivery.
That's fine.
If you're opening it in the same category, M has a good hook. He has great flow, but you can't understand everything he spits.
Okay, but
You know, you need a subtitles on that.
okay, no.
Can
okay,
you understand
Make-
everything that Biggie says? Yes, you can.
I can understand everything Eminem says. Here's,
Well, tell me something, because on one of the flows I couldn't understand Jack. You can't have Pac without Big. That's just a rule.
you can't have Pac without Big. That's not a rule.
That's a rule, bro.
That's not a rule.
It's like they both had the same outcome. They both had the same tragedy. Everybody has,
That doesn't matter.
Well,
What
okay, it
matters
doesn't.
is skill.
but
Eminem had, in my opinion, Eminem is more skilled than Biggie. Biggie had some awesome rhymes, and granted, he was probably maybe more clear on his songs, whereas more of his songs were understandable, I guess. But Eminem just is talented. He's a talented mofo. That fool's been able to keep up with the times.
No, he
And-
hasn't.
Yes, he has. He might have tanked two or three of his albums, but he came back with this last one that
The
went
whole
worldwide.
with Machine Gun Kelly. I mean, they were talking shit on his previous albums.
Yeah.
But then he came back with Kamikaze,
And then blew it out the water.
But he was pissed. He got everybody though.
Yeah.
And he's just talented. That fool knows how to rap. That fool can rap fast. That guy can rap slow. He can rap about just about anything.
Yeah, but I
Biggie
give
can
that-
rap
his,
fast
his,
too.
his freestyle is off the charts. That guy can freaking burn anybody.
What do you
like
mean?
none other.
Biggie has one of the best freestyles. That's why his main movie started with his delivery and his freestyle.
Which is fine. I'm not taking away anything from Biggie. I'm not saying that he wasn't. I'm just saying that Eminem is better. Eminem is just lyrically better. I think
you're extending it a lot. Like Eminem's career is like this long, and Biggie's is like that.
And that's what I'm saying.
Eminem's gonna be.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a little bit hard for me to rate it on that aspect, because I know Biggie didn't last longer, and then
But that's why influence has to be a part of it, though.
No, because then it just leaves too much.
Because then Eminem, you're just gonna base him off of like his whole rap career. No, because that's not unfair. Because
then what you're doing is you're taking out the talent. You're taking.
I'm giving the credit of the talent where it's due, but. Biggie only had so much of a career,
and that's what I'm saying.
If he didn't die, I mean, we don't know.
We don't know, and
but that's what I'm saying is the influence that he had in just that span. That says a lot.
Eminem has had a huge. His first album was massive. Everybody knows who Eminem is. The reason why
he also got helped by a great movie though.
Look, the reason why Biggie Smalls is as big as he is, okay, is one, because he was really good, and two, because he had his war with Pac. His war with Pac is the reason why he got elevated that much more. Because if it wasn't for Pac and Biggie going at it, I don't think Biggie would have been as...
Really?
I don't
know. Puffy has made nothing but success. You don't...
Oh, well, look at all the TV show people he came out with. They didn't do that hot.
Yeah, but he's a businessman. He makes it hot, and then they
flunk. Lose some.
No. The way that Puffy works, he makes the person... he makes his money, he makes his success. That's why he's
then that would be more of an argument for me. Puffy made big as big as he was.
He did.
So does that mean that Biggie's talented, or does that mean that Puffy was holding him up? So I mean,
Puffy was helping him through.
There's a lot of talent out there, but because they have to stand out. Okay, so it's not about who you blow; it's about who you know.
Okay, we might have to do it 1 through 10, but okay. So we're gonna have to cut it down a little bit more because.
So we'll make 1 through 10 right now, and then we'll follow up with the next.
Yeah, because it's taking a little longer than I thought. But okay, so let's put it to a vote right now. Granted, I'm adding in my bias. I know that I'm a little bit biased.
Just put Biggie. Just leave it like that. Biggie, Pac. It doesn't even matter. Just leave it how it is, and who's next.
Well, we gotta do 1 and 2. So
just make the list how it is though, and then we can debate it after. So we'll just make a top. Just do top 15 right now. Just for top, and then we'll say, all right. So where are we at with number 1?
Okay, so Biggie, then M.
So Pac, these guys are all up there. Eminem's up there.
Okay, so for the top 10, we have Pac, Biggie, Eminem. Then who's next?
Pac, Biggie, Eminem.
Rakim has to be up there.
Rakim should be 4. Okay. Definitely.
After that, who do we got?
This is where it starts getting complicated too.
Kanye?
Outkast. Yeah, Kanye's gonna be up there.
Kanye's up there.
Kanye's there.
Outkast.
I really like Outkast, but I don't know if they.
You can't put Outkast before Nas though.
Oh yeah, put Nas up there.
On top 10, Nas?
Nas is top 10.
Yeah, Nas is top 10.
Okay. What about Bone Thugs?
Bone Thugs, not yet.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Ludacris.
No.
No?
He falls with Lil Wayne.
Snoop Dogg?
Actually, Snoop Dogg, yes.
50 Cent?
Not yet.
You know who we didn't put up there, who I actually don't like, but I know he's actually a pretty damn good lyricist, is The Game.
Yes, The Game should definitely be on this list.
But top 10?
Maybe not top 10, but we'll sure put him on the top 50.
Okay, so...
And yeah, that's what I was going to mention too. Cannabis?
Not top 10.
I'd rather put Ice Cube.
Flow.
Ice Cube,
yeah. Okay, who else we got?
And just keep in mind, when we're mentioning out names, if we don't agree, we will say it. Right now, apparently, when we're giving out the names, we're all agreeing upon the list, how it's going, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 more people. Who should be on the top 10? Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
I actually don't like that, but I know I have to give him credit because there's a lot of people that love the guy. Okay, so we have 1 more. 50 Cent?
50's not a top 10.
Yeah, he's not the...
What about Drake? Are you putting Drake?
He's controversial.
Kendrick?
Drake isn't even a rapper.
What about... We didn't even mention Chance the Rapper, too.
Not top 10.
Not yet?
Not top 10. I don't think he's even top 20.
Busta Rhymes?
What about Missy Elliott?
I would.
Actually, yeah.
I put my vote to Missy. Yeah.
Missy Elliott actually kills it.
She's at least top 15.
So okay, let's see. Is there anyone that we think that should go above Missy Elliott to kick her out of top 10 or
Cannabis?
See, I agree. Cannabis is
because we're talking about
hit.
rap here.
Yeah.
He's got content, flow. I mean, yeah, he didn't get popular, but if you
have you
pay
guys
attention
ever
to his lyrics,
have you guys ever seen Cannabis in a rap battle?
Yeah. With Disaster?
With Disaster? Oh my god, that was painful.
It was good up until it's like, oh, you write your own stuff. Like, you came to the wrong battle, homie.
Yeah.
These guys do off the top of their head.
Not quite, because, Disaster had that first little part that...
Well, yeah, they prepare for it, but a lot of the time, they do throw in a lot of freestyle in there.
Alright, so we gotta narrow this list down. We keep getting on top here. Okay, so now we have our top 10.
Well, no, we're talking about what Cannabis.
Okay, so make the vote. I say that Missy Elliott stays in, Cannabis doesn't, but you guys have to vote, and you have to vote.
I say
or Missy Elliott to make the top 10.
Cannabis.
Missy Elliott's like with Outkast. Wherever Outkast is, she shouldn't be too far.
I don't know about you guys. Would other people vote Lil' Kim on top of Missy Elliott?
Okay, that would be biased on my point.
I know Lil' Kim
yeah,
is very popular.
But Lil' Kim isn't as popular as Missy Elliott.
Yeah,
Plus,
I have no idea.
Plus, Missy Elliott has more outreach with younger people.
Lil' Kim is more of just influential. Like,
yeah, Lil' Kim
she started it. The whole bad thing.
Yeah, she's what we got now with why we got Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and I don't care how Nicki Minaj thinks about it, but Lil' Kim made her. So we got number 11, right?
Miley Cyrus.
No, we're done. So we're doing 1 through 10.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm already gonna say it outright, but Missy Elliott is 10 because I think. Well, actually, I don't know.
Outkast is before Missy Elliott. I just know that Missy Elliott's around there.
You don't think she's up there? Well, then.
Nah, I mean.
So should we put Outkast instead of Missy Elliott?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cannabis instead.
But Beastie Boys are up there as well.
I don't think Beastie Boys is top 10.
I think Beastie Boys could be top 20.
Top 20. Maybe 19.
I don't know about top 10.
Because they got influence, they've got content, they've got their inspiration. There's a lot with the Beastie Boys.
It's just their outreach isn't as wide, though.
What about Too Short, though?
Too Short? I give Too Short a good solid 15.
Okay, so he's not top 10.
I think Too Short, 15 most definitely. After this, I think we probably could give it to 50 Cent.
But does he beat out Outkast for 10?
No. I'm talking about 11.
Okay, so we got our 1 through 10. The way we're going at it right now, it's gonna take us too long to go to 20. So, from these guys, we got 1. We got Pac. It was a little bit of a battle, but we made it. Now number 2, the second battle. I say M. You guys want Biggie. He wants M. So how do we break this here?
Eminem, Biggie, Pac.
That's why I say that's why you have to have different attributes.
No, we just need a fifth person.
Well, because
if we're going by attributes, overall Eminem kills it.
What do you mean?
Overall, Eminem beats him in sales. Eminem beats him in.
But we're not talking about money though.
But I'm saying
and either way you can't based off sales because the sales that were before that are now do not compare.
Well, that's okay, totally fine.
Even in a monetary aspect, money back then was more money now. You get what I mean? Money was valued at a higher. At a lower rate before, so if you had 100,000, that's like having $1 million.
Yeah, also, the crowd is different. If you were to swap it, put Eminem's the music we have now and put it back in the day.
The only reason why we're not going to get far, what I mean by sales is record sales. So you can calculate record sales and say, okay, well, who sold more?
Yeah, albums? but then Biggie didn't have no digital download.
Yeah, but
when Biggie started, it was only tape.
Yeah, look, if you wanted to go by record sales before digital download, all you have to do is go up of Eminem's albums.
But it's a different market, though. I mean, if
social media.
Yeah, if Biggie's had the same stuff
so let's say Biggie came out with how many albums? Okay,
I think he only has. Literally, he only has 3.
So then you go by Eminem's first 3 albums. Okay, in Eminem's first 3 albums, there was no such thing as
Yeah, but you had MySpace. What do you mean you didn't? You had MySpace already. Was popping for him.
That was like 2005, I think.
MySpace?
2004?
Yeah.
Well, so we have to find out when Eminem's first 3 albums came out. I don't think Eminem's albums came out when MySpace. Eminem's albums came out when
Eminem's first one was with
when
My
I Am
Name
was
Is,
popular.
right?
Bro, Eminem was 2000, 2001. He was already on the Chronic. Chronic
Yeah.
2001.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
Eminem
Eminem's-
blew up in 99, I think.
Did-
I think it was 99.
So.
When did MySpace?
Or is
come
that
out?
when he first... MySpace was
I
like
don't see
2004,
when I did that
2005, I think.
The only thing we need is we need a tiebreaker.
But dude, I mean, well, the tiebreaker is without Pac, Biggie's always mentioned.
and I don't think that's a good.
So
reason
if
to
you
bring-
have Pac up there, well, there's a reason why for that though. They don't. Just
I think the
throw it
reason
up
why
there.
is because they were fighting with each other. So Biggie gave Pac ammo, and Pac gave Biggie.
Yeah,
ammo.
but with Eminem, you could say he was controversial as in the stuff that he was saying. That's the only reason why. Because he was saying that he wanted to rape women. He wanted
Look,
to...
I feel like-
you could say, oh, well, he wasn't famous because of that.
Look, Pac came out with music that was bomb when he was attacking people, and he came out with music that was bomb when he wasn't attacking people. I feel like Biggie got big when he started going at it with Pac, and I think that's what elevated him even.
Well, yeah, at the time, Pac was very influential, and yeah, I
and
can
that's
see
what I'm
it
saying. So
catapulting.
I feel like,
But that doesn't, for me, for Biggie, like that doesn't matter. Like without, like
I feel like
Biggie
Pac,
isn't mentioned without Pac, and Pac is never mentioned without Biggie.
and I feel like that's because
Those two are
I
right
feel
next
like
to each other.
yeah, and I feel like that's because Pac pulled Biggie into being that next level, whereas Eminem didn't have anyone. Eminem was going after NSYNC. That fool had nobody. that
Eminem was going after everybody.
Yeah, Eminem was going after
He's
everybody.
going
Nobody
over
knows.
160.
But he was going after like some weirdos. He was going after NSYNC, 98 Degrees. He was going after Britney Spears. He was going after all these weird. But he
But that's what I'm saying is the reason why he was popular early was because of the what's the word? He was just dirty with it, and people taught it was bad promotion.
Okay, here's what we're
Do
gonna
you really
But
think?
it's still-
do you
hold on,
really
hold on,
think
We're-
there's
we're-
anything?
Hold on,
Here, I'm gonna give you more
Well,
controversy.
no, fine.
Do you really think
Well, here we can
the
settle this.
hype, the Eminem's hype, is almost the same thing as the new hype? Even though you don't like the mumble rap, but it's
People
the
are
catchy.
talking about it.
It's what gives people clout. It's the hype. He's going after people and talking about people. It's the same thing about these people doing. There's no different.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do to settle this. Okay, I'm gonna give it the number 2 seed. I can settle with Eminem being 3, even though I think that's wrong because I think Biggie is not as big. I think I honestly think that Pac pulled Biggie into being that next level, but I'm not taking away from Biggie because I think Biggie is awesome.
Forgot to count.
Oh, whoops. Okay, so I'll go ahead and give up that seed
Pick number 2, my lord.
because we gotta get through this. This is like going on a 2-hour
Number
video.
2,
here.
my lord.
Okay, so next we'll put Rakim. I think Edgar made a good enough argument. Okay, so number 5 between Kanye, Nas, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Jay-Z, and Outkast. I honestly would have to say I would say Ice Cube because he was so lyrical with everybody in NWA. He basically wrote most of the lyrics for NWA. So I would put him at 5, but I mean, what do you guys think?
I wouldn't put him before Nas.
I would put Nas first, and the only reason is because he has been a little bit more of
What music? What songs has Nas come out with?
none that you know.
Hero.
Well, I know music. It's just
If I Rule the World, Hip Hop is Dead.
2 songs.
Well, I can't think of them right now, but there's more. I mean, if you know, you know. Like, as far as this list goes, Nas is up there, but to put him,
I think
Kanye before him, I don't think so. Even Ice Cube. I mean, Ice Cube.
I wouldn't put Ice Cube over Kanye anyways.
You wouldn't?
No.
I wouldn't either.
Like, yeah, Ice Cube, he was influential, but as far as content and all that, Kanye put way more.
Well, not
than
influential. It's just that he's a good rapper, and the fact that
he's a good rapper, but well, actually, is Kanye a good rapper?
Kanye's a good rapper.
Kanye's a good rapper.
He overall Kanye has.
And he makes his own music. He's a producer. He's everything.
He makes his own music.
Musically
He
speaking,
writes his own music.
Talented.
He produces his own
talented.
stuff.
There's no
Great
denying that
businessman.
Kanye's
To a
talented.
Well, I still don't
certain
think Kanye should be in front of Nas.
I would give Kanye in front of Nas.
I would put Kanye in front of Nas. I
Just overall influential or overall overall music-wise, Kanye has a bigger outreach than
Okay,
Nas.
so then between Kanye...
Yeah, but the difference between Nas and Kanye is the content. I think Nas has way better content than Kanye.
Dude.
Okay, so
I can name a lot
but
more
he's
songs.
he's speaking about lyricism right now.
That's a big thing in rap.
It is.
That's
Yeah,
why
lyrically, Nas is a better MC than Kanye. Lyrically,
Okay, just for that aspect, I will, because we are talking about rap here, and rapping-wise, Nas might be a little better lyrically. Okay, so we can do 5 for Nas. Then I would say, to me, it would come down to
Kanye.
Kanye.
then we're gonna
Why
give
Jay-Z should be before Kanye.
Jay-Z made Kanye. Is
You
that
know what?
weird?
A lot of people would say Jay-Z before Kanye, but I honestly, I would honestly say Kanye before Jay-Z. What do you guys think?
No.
Kanye before Jay-Z or Jay-Z before Kanye?
Jay-Z before Kanye.
Okay, what do you think?
I think
But
Kanye
I
before
never
Jay-Z.
Okay, this is where I think we're gonna win, but I think it's gonna be because Kanye West does his music. He does everything. He makes the beats, produces the music, and writes his own lyrics.
So it knows.
Well, that's why he's
Yeah, but lyrically,
Oh, jeez, that's right.
I mean, lyricism is a big thing, and Jay-Z compared to Kanye, that's Jay-Z all day for me.
Jay-Z lyrically, I would have to give, but I think Kanye West.
But
is-
Kanye can't even freestyle. Jay-Z could probably freestyle circles around Kanye.
And
I'll
he
give
has
you
a,
that.
And he has a.
I'll give you that. Kanye West, I've never heard any Kanye West
but you have
freestyles
to be
over
able
any
to
good.
freestyle.
Nah, Kanye, he has, but
I guess, but I mean, writing lyrics.
So,
is-
but you're gonna escalate Jay-Z over Snoop.
yeah,
Okay, so everybody agrees with that.
yeah.
Okay, so let's go Jay.
But I think well we didn't so Jay-Z before Kanye or after?
Yeah, Jay-Z before Kanye. Everybody just agreed. You just said yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
you did.
I said over Snoop.
We have it on tape.
No, I said over Snoop.
He said you're gonna put Jay-Z over Kanye and you're gonna put Jay-Z ahead of.
Ahead of Snoop.
Oh well, then I heard, but I misheard. But I meant Jay-Z before Snoop, but not before.
So we got
Kanye.
3 out of 1. You're out. Let's go. Next one.
Jay.
I'd say 4 because he voted himself.
like, yes, Kanye is talented, but as far as lyrically, which is a big part of rap,
I don't
he
know.
raps circles around Kanye.
Yeah, but see, that's for the same reason. If you're talking purely that, because what I mean talent is overall too, because the game is very talented when it comes to lyrics. And
Yes,
that
he
fool
is.
can rap like a mofo. But
And
he goes
he
lower
freestyle.
down on my list because you take a good beat away from that guy and he's not doing crap. That guy did
I don't know if
nothing.
he can get you a good beating.
Maybe, but once he lost Dre, that
Just
fool,
ask 40
that fool
Block.
tanked. But he had some bomb.
Hey,
lyrics.
bro.
Yeah, but
His last
lyricism-
album was pretty good.
Yeah, but they stepped it up on his beats too. So what I'm trying to say is that without a good producer behind him, game kind of fizzles out in my.
But
opinion.
see, okay.
Yeah, but
all-
then
all-
why don't you put Dre over M? Because Dre makes M. You're talking about who makes who.
Dude, lyrically,
Yeah, okay,
as
so-
far as this whole list, everybody top 10 can, no, it's top 6
Yeah, but here's the
can freestyle rap, and they're
But
lyrically
here's the
very good
thing,
as
here's
well.
the-
Dre's mostly the beats. He's not good at rapping.
well, he's talking about
because
M
we're
is
saying
produced by. But here's the difference, okay?
Dre produces M.
Yeah, but here's the difference. Eminem can make a crappy beat good.
But the beats.
Well,
Eminem still has good
But
lyrics.
but 50 to 60% of the song is the instrumental.
Yeah, well, hold on. No.
It's what makes the song great.
Okay, fine.
You,
That's
you,
what
you
takes
can have shitty instrumentals and great vocals, and it's not gonna make you a good
and it'll
song.
take you, but a good person. Look at Lupe Fiasco. Lupe Fiasco has a song about this. He's like, when I first started coming up.
Can do it.
Well, hold on. He's like, when I first started coming up, he's like, my producers thought I was whack, so they gave me whack beats.
Yeah.
He's like, but then I ended up rapping on them and turning them into good songs, and because of them, they got big. And when I put it on my, I think it was his Facebook at the time, he's like, they made me pull it down because they said I had to pay for it. Because he made that beat good, which is what I think Eminem does. You give Eminem a crappy beat, I feel like he could turn that crappy beat into a good song.
Lyrically, he's pretty damn good.
He's pretty damn good, and he makes his songs
That is true.
good.
That is true.
Whereas I don't feel the game has that capability. I feel like if you give him a crappy beat, he's not gonna do anything with
yeah,
it.
but lyrics plays a way big part of it.
Definitely, but that's my example there. So if you want to say lyrics plays a big example,
Okay, let's go because he's not even on the top 10 right now.
Okay, so fine, all right. So I think Kanye West ahead of
Snoopy Deal Double Jizzle?
Snoop.
Uncle Snoop?
Neither of them should be top 10. Kick him out.
Who? I think Kanye over Snoop.
Snoop and Kanye.
But if you ask my Uncle Snoop, he'll probably punch you in the face.
Nas there.
He could try.
Okay, so Snoop, Ice Cube, and Outkast.
Snoop, then Ice Cube, then Outkast. Agreed?
That's exactly how we have it.
Ice Cube, Outkast, and then Snoop.
Ice Cube, Outkast, then Snoop? Nah.
And you're
I think Outkast is up
Or maybe
there
Outkast, I
ahead
don't
of
know.
Snoop.
You think he's ahead of Snoop?
Yeah.
Because
Okay, so for those two, that's East Coast West, so that's regional. That would be wherever you are regional. Because people from the South are gonna be like, nah, Outkast is better than Snoop.
No, okay, well, but this
But
list...
in my opinion,
Hold on.
Outkast before Snoop.
This list that Tip made, they have Snoop. They have Snoop on 4. And they're from the
And
South.
but yeah, because Snoop Dogg carried the 90s with Dre. Was it the 90s?
And not even in the 90s. Snoop Dogg is in the 2000s. Snoop Dogg is still right now. Snoop Dogg has only had one flopped album.
You know what kind of kills it for me? I think what dropped Snoop, in my opinion, was his recent music. That's
Okay, his last album? Come on.
Not just his last
Look,
album.
Which one?
The main reason why I say Outkast, the main reason why I say Outkast before Snoop is because of Andre. Andre and Big Boy.
Yeah, but you're
they
putting
influence.
two against one now.
I know, but the fact that Andre's part of Outkast is why I put him before Snoop.
And
because
that's the reason
wherever
Big Boy goes, Andre.
wherever Andre goes in the remixes, there were a lot of remixes that he was put on and he took over that whole song. I mean, Snoop can't really do that. And just the lyrical content as well. Snoop is more gangster.
Wait.
Snoop
But
Dogg
Snoop,
has-
in every song that Snoop is featured on, you know his presence.
Well,
Yeah,
no, not even featured.
Yeah, but lyrically,
Lyrically, what do you mean?
I
Snoop
feel like
Dogg has freestyle off the
yes,
dome.
but compared to Andre 3000,
Please, I think
Look,
pair them up together and take away Big Boy, and what do you have?
look, and then musically,
Andre has an imagination.
Of course,
Snoop Dogg has the streets. Imagination tops the streets.
No, Snoop Dogg has gang of imagination.
yeah, Snoop Dogg has imagination too.
It's mainly street influence.
So that's fine, but and then if you want to go musically, but Snoop Dogg had a lot more influence in his era. Snoop Dogg was like one of the top rappers of all time, and
that was the gangster era, though.
And that's fine, but
still currently Snoop Dogg gets better hits.
Yeah, but that was the height. That was the height of rap.
Andre's just not putting content out there.
That's his fault.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he's still
because
not.
But we're extending it to all times.
Yeah.
So
who
if he's not being influential right now, and Snoop is, that's why I give it to Snoop.
I could say, okay, if Andre were to hop on hop on a song compared to Snoop, I feel like Andre's would be more popular right now. Even though he hasn't busted anything out, he's just like, hey, someone asked me to be on the beat. I like the beat. I like the rapper. I'm gonna drop my shit. I don't know, man. And I feel Snoop would. Andre would
at the same time, I agree with this point that Edgar is saying, and this is the only why. Because Andre is so dormant, anything that he brings out is gonna pop. Snoop Dogg is just putting stuff out there constantly that it does make his efforts a little bit dimmer because of the fact that he does constant. He delivers constantly, so his outreach is always at a steady level. When Andre 3000 is going to do something, it's going to peak up.
I feel like
just for the fact that he doesn't do stuff that often, but that doesn't mean he is better.
I feel like Edgar is the one that's just challenges and challenges.
But it doesn't matter. That's what makes the list a list.
Which is fine. It's just funny to me because I feel like on every single one he's challenged.
Well, dude, ever since I saw the hip hop evolution, because it goes more into it. That's why they went through the whole Snoop Dogg phase, the whole Outkast phase. I was like, dude, the stuff that Andre puts out, and just whenever he hops onto something, he always takes over. I mean, Snoop is just popular.
Snoop is popular, but he dude,
like his peak was back in the with Dre and back in the 90s.
But he had some killer stuff. He had
yeah,
killer
it's
stuff. That was
his.
All right, then we're putting R. Kelly up there.
Look.
But R. Kelly is in hip hop.
Here's the thing. Snoop Dogg was big when rap was at its peak.
R. Kelly's already.
When rap was at its best, Snoop Dogg was the top contender. Outkast
but Andre wasn't around that time. They were after that.
Even then, I still don't see him. I still don't see him being top in that era, which was the highlight era. The major era.
A big part of the rap list is lyricism. I feel like Andre lyrically is better than Snoop Dogg. So Andre is out there. Snoop is
okay. But then, in a sense, hear me out. In a sense, if you want to separate Andre 3000 and Big Boy, we'll put Andre 3000 over Snoop. But as a whole, as a duo, as a group, Snoop Dogg is better than Outkast.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're separating, but you're putting Big Boy in it.
So okay.
Then
Big Boy's in it, but that's just adding to it, though.
Then compare Big Boy to Snoop.
All right, we got to finish this video, so let's do it this way. We just got to bring it to a vote. Okay, so we have all
Big
the way.
Boy's up there too.
Okay,
but compare Big Boy to Snoop.
Well, I don't know much about Big Boy than Andre, but I mean they grew up together, so they're the same to me.
So
all right, so they're equal.
Okay, we're
Big Boy's number 33.
They escalate each other.
We're gonna keep going. Let's put it to a vote because this video has to end.
Plus, Big Boy doesn't like.
But I'm not gonna be able to chop this up. This is gonna take so long. Okay. Anyways, all right. So we have Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Outkast. I say next on the list should be Snoop Dogg. Put it to a vote.
3-1.
3-1. Okay, Ice Cube.
Hold on. What was that for?
So
Snoop Dogg.
So Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Outkast. I think Snoop Dogg should be.
Ice Cube or Outkast instead of Snoop Dogg.
Okay, so it's one for. Okay, so it's two for. Damn it, Evelard. Pick a freaking guy.
Just leave it like that. It doesn't matter. We don't have to. Just leave it like that.
So how is the list?
I'm not gonna beat you up after.
Why not?
He probably is.
So what do we have then?
Okay, so
top 10.
All right, top 10. Number 1 coming in at number 1 is Pac. Coming in at number 2 is Biggie. Number 3, M. Number 4, Rakim. Number 5, Rakim. Sorry, Rakim. Okay, number 5, Nas. Number 6, Jay-Z. Number 7, Kanye. Number 8, Snoop Dogg. Number 9, Ice Cube, and number 10, Outkast. This list was phenomenally more complicated and difficult than I thought it was going to be.
You knew what you were getting yourself into.
I legitimately did not. I seriously thought that we were going to get along on this, but man.
Everybody has a bunch of opinions, and I feel like if we were to broaden out the spectrum and really do a sentence on it, there's never going to be a perfect list.
Yeah, I don't think so either, which was a disclaimer.
Look, this is rap list. Lyricism is a big part of this.
Which I think we did pretty good, but okay, so we're going to keep going. So we're going to go ahead and end the video now. I did want to put a disclaimer at the very beginning, kind of let everyone know that, you know what, this is probably going to be very controversial. So even if we come up with our own, with our own list, I think everybody's going to, you know, have their own opinion, and everyone's going to think what they think. But at least I think we got a good top 10, and I think you can kind of jumble that around. And even if you want to say that you don't like the order that we have it in, I think you can agree with the top 10 list. So we'll leave it at that. We'll go ahead and let Jeffrey sign us out, please, por favor.
This was your weekly OJ with your crew, Jeffrey,
Edgar,
Angel,
Omar.
peace out.
Later.